Hello, I'm Andrea.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
We are students at Roxbury Community College. This is our first semester.
We are currently in our English class, but we wanted to touch base and let you know a little bit of our college experience course.
Our college experience. It's a class that you might not think that you need or something that you might not enjoy, but it's life experiences while college is happening, while school is happening. Age range, it can be different, and with life experiences, you still have to make sure that your goal is still being accomplished, especially when it's something that you want and it's for the betterment of your life.
It's important to gain contacts and friendships with, or relationships even, in your classes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Andrea is my go-to girl. I ask her for any help or guidance. She's always there for me, as I am for her. We also had group work. We had PowerPoint.
It's a lot. Group work's a lot because you have to come together and you have to send things to one another, and everybody might be on different schedules. Some people's things may not be working. You know, your internet is down and, you know, you're trying to get these things to people. And like I said, we're so dependent on, you know, the internet. We're dependent on email. And life happens when you're in school, and it's up to you to still be dedicated and to be present in the classroom. You can be in the classroom and not be present mentally.
There are some things in our college that help us to succeed. There are certain labs. There's a math lab with tutors that are always available. There's a writing center, which helps you edit and get your rough drafts ready for English classes. Also, college experience classes.
Professors are there to assist you. Go to them. Don't be afraid to ask questions, especially if you know that you're there and you know you're trying to do well. If you feel like you're falling back in something, or if you need assistance, these things are there for you. The library is a big tool.
My name is Dominic Harlan. I attend Roxbury Community College. I'm in the college experience ACS 1, and for my general experience in the college experience, it kind of pushed me and gave me the kind of tools I needed. I'm years old now. When I first attended, I was 18 years old, and I just came with the immature mentality, not to do anything, not to care for anything. And now it just gave me the teachers, my professors gave me the necessary push I needed to like think about my goals and my future. Basically now I just appreciate the college experience class more, and I recommend to any student that doesn't care about their classes. It's really important.
Our campus currently has one book, one campus. This is The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. We had to present chapter 2 on a PowerPoint, and that was very difficult because group work is not always as nice as it seems. It's great to connect with one another, but there's always that one person that slacks off, and it's really important and vital to get all the information that is needed and to pick up the slack when needed.
But it works out in the end, and that's, you know, ultimately what you like. You do build relationships with people in your classroom, and you tend to know who's good about what, and, you know, who just yaps a lot and doesn't really, you know, help out with some things. But at the end of the day, it still comes out to your classmates and how you get along. You have to see these people, you know, and work with them. Politics and religion can be some of the hardest things to talk about, and The New Jim Crow is very political. You can be very opinionated how things happen. It's just a new age slavery to some degree. to where you're still bounded in chains, whether it be mentally or physically, in the jailhouse, outside the jailhouse. You kind of take some things with you, and sometimes you're just living alone. So people can be very opinionated with how things should be, whether it be the law being fair or it being unjust.
The new Jim Crow is about mass incarceration and the war on drugs that we are currently facing in our world that's going on today. Many people are kind of, I don't know, living under a rock, should I say. It really was an eye-opener, and it was a great experience to really learn about something that's currently going on. The statistics are astronomical, and it affects lives and families and
Everyone.
people everywhere.
If you think you're not being affected, you're insane. You're insane.
Every color, every person,
Everyone.
every class,
Yes.
person,
Yes.
especially lower middle income.
So the English research paper that I was able to do, it was the first time I've done something like that, incorporate my artwork into literature, which was kind of put me on the spot. But what I chose to do was to kind of recreate the Jim Crow cartoons, but only with the new face sort of sense, using the subliminal subtext that I talked about before. It's not completely done, but I have right here, these are just drafts of the 3 topics. One of the topics I used was about social, and it came from the chapter of the new Jim Crow. In there was a man, Clifford was, as he was attending the funeral of his 4-month-old daughter, which is already something that's sad. The police had barged in and told him that they needed him to testify to a drug bust, which he had no recollection of. But he was identified as a witness to something that he had never seen, and without any warning, they just hauled him off. And since he said that he had no information, they arrested him for being non-cooperative. And he spent somewhere between 6 to 8 months in prison, and they released him, and all the charges were dropped, but he lost his furniture, his house, his everything. The last 2 points I made were about video games, the black and white characters, how there's evil and good contrast, and media, how they take certain things seriously, depending on the racial issue behind it or ethnicity, even though it may not seem like it. There's certain media hype over certain things that happen to people of certain colors, even though we don't see it. I'm pretty sure if you look at the news, you'll see how certain things are blown out of proportion.